It's another busy day. Today I am breaking up a slab of concrete. So I've stopped by Home Depot, and somewhere back there in my truck here is a breaker. I got a pro size breaker. Never used one of those before, so today should be fun. Interesting. Hopefully I don't hurt myself. But if I do, that's good because I'm normal as best we can tell. So yeah, as far as the hemophilia goes, my factor levels are still doing good. They're around 150%, so doing good on that. And yeah, just ready for a busy day. I'm a little slow to get started. It's about 10:30 in the morning, but that's okay. Hopefully I'll be able to kick this out in a couple hours, and yeah, looking forward to it. All right, on to the... We're at the client's house, and today we're going to be breaking up this section of concrete right here. Client doesn't like it, it's sloping, and so we're going to break it up and remove it and kind of go from there. So that's what we've got to do today. We're going to use this breaker, and I got a few other various tools to try to help me. So let's get to it. I've got these chunked up into pretty nice, small, maybe 3 to 5 pound pieces. And so just gonna make a pile over here, and we'll dispose of them as we go. The client's gonna actually just dispose of these in their garbage bin over a few weeks. But not too bad of a project, was a lot of fun. And yeah, I'd do it again. So on to the next thing. I gotta go over to my mom's house and mow the lawn. I take care of that for her every couple of weeks, depending on the weather and how fast it grows. And then I have a client that has a big honeydew list for me, and I will be doing some work for her. There we go, we got that done. So mom's yard looks nice. I did cut back her Easter lilies, and there's two areas. There's that sod area that I did a few weeks ago, and another area a little on the other side of the yard that isn't growing very well, so I took the clippings and spread them in that area. It's something my father used to do, so I don't know if it actually works, but the theory is there's some seeds in it and that will reseed the new areas. The theory, I don't know if that's right or not. I got lily all over my glasses. So now it's time to head home, and I'm going to clean up a little bit and drop Kizzy off, and then head off to my next client. So on to the next thing. I stopped by home, got my clothes changed and cleaned up a little bit, and now I am on my way to my customer's house with her to-do list. So on to that. I'm here at the client's house, and one of the things, she's having problems with this electrical plug here. So I've got my tester, and let's see what we got going on. So a red and an orange light, no middle light. On this guy says it says hot and ground are reversed. So let me go shut off power to this, and let's take a look if that's happening here or if it's somewhere else. All right, I've got power shut off at the circuit breaker now. So let's see what's going on here. Okay, good. Both of them are shut off. That would have sucked if only one of them was. You're right. Get a buzz. All right. Well, I've got this plug opened, and the black cable is plugged into the gold, and the white cable is plugged into the silver, and green for neutral. This plug is wired correctly, so somewhere behind this is another issue. Now this switch here is not on the same cable, so I don't know where that's wired to, and she's not having any issues with that light. What I've done here is I've taken the GFCI plug off, and I just straight wired it through. That plug down there now does not show the outside, it shows the correct two inside lights. So this was the problem, is the GFCI plug. So I'm gonna run to the hardware store, pick up a new GFCI plug for her. She's got a light above here that is flickering, so I'm also going to pick up a new switch here for it, because I think it's a switch, and also new faceplate since that's cracked. The other thing I'm going to do is, she's got a drawer that has a crack down it here, and so when she pulls the drawer open, this part here wiggles. So I'm going to fix this real quick for her. And what I'm going to do with this one is I am going to take some, just some Gorilla Glue would work fine. Just fill that with some Gorilla Glue. And I'm going to take two little screws and secure it with these screws. So then that way this is secure. I'm down here underneath the kitchen counter on the other side of the kitchen, away from the kitchen. And when they were leveling the countertop, they left these wedges here. And the client would like them cut out because we're also going to add some caulking in here to seal this. And so at a later point, she's going to want to have everything repainted. And so she wants a nice smooth finish underneath here. So first thing is to cut these out, and then we're going to re-caulk this with some paintable caulk. So for some reason, I went to hyperlapse, and this thing just cuts them very quickly, and so it's going to be too short of a hyperlapse to even see what it does. But yeah, this gets a nice clean cut in there, and so it removed those wedges, or the pieces that stuck out. So there we go. I have to walk over to Home Depot, and the client lives just back this way a little bit. And there's the Home Depot. I would get in so much trouble if I lived this close to a Home Depot. But it's nice because it doesn't even make sense for me to move my car. I'm almost parked in the Home Depot parking lot for this client. So I'm just gonna walk over. I like it. And now for the short walk back to the client's house. I like this. I'm back here with the switches. I've got the power off, and we're gonna get the GFCI here, and a new dimmer switch there, and a new faceplate for this one. So let's go. I have the light switch now on a very nice dimmer. And we've put the new GFCI plug in here, and we get the two correct wirings. So now we have correct wiring on the GFCI. It tests correctly, so I can reset that, and it still goes. And then out here is the other plug that we were working on. Let me pan up. Will this pan up? let's see here. There we go. And it has correct lighting, and that works just how it's supposed to. So now, just to do the caulking along here. I didn't use all of the caulk, obviously. I'm not doing a whole lot. So what I do is I actually take a screw and I put it inside the cap of it. So in that way that will kind of seal off the caulking, and so it can be reused again in the future. I'm sure there's other tricks to it, but that's the one that I use. And it ain't so bad. The customer actually wants to keep this one, so I'm going to leave this behind for them. Now, you may also notice, I should explain this, I am not wearing a mask right now. This customer actually happens to be a dear friend of ours. We're vaccinated, she's vaccinated, and we're staying for dinner. And so we had a discussion that we're going to be around each other all day and have dinner together. We're all vaccinated. So I'm not wearing my mask today, whereas I normally would when I'm working at a client's house. So a little bit of an explanation there for you. We're gonna hang this picture up here-ish. And so gonna measure it out and hang it up. There we are, picture hung. Here we are in another room, and we've got these 3 pictures that we want to put up on the wall. Let's get to it. And there we are. 3 nice paintings, well hung. I like it. One last thing we're going to be doing is putting a mirror right in here. And there we are, a mirror hung. So we had a really nice dinner, my partner and me, with our dear friend, and it was fun and emotional a little bit because, you know, we haven't seen each other much. I've done handyman work for her before, and I always wear my mask. We haven't gone out to dinner. She's pretty much stayed home through most of this pandemic, and so it was emotional that we got to see each other's face again after a year or so. And so that was kind of nice, and, you know, be able to give each other hugs. So overall, it was a really nice evening, and it's nice to be able to help out a friend and spend some time with friends again after this pandemic, now that things are starting to lighten up and open up here. So that's it for this episode. I'm gonna call it a night, and thank you for watching. I appreciate you, and I appreciate that you're following me along. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Do give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you like this video, and comment down below. Subscribe so you can get notifications, you know, when I post more stuff. There's the bell icon. You can do that too, so you get instant notifications knowing when I'm posting. But yeah, I appreciate that you're following along and joining me on this adventure that I call life. And that's it for now, so I will see you on the next one. Here we are in another room. We've got some pictures here that we want to hang up. Let's stand these up. See if we can see them. Where? This thing sucks. There we go. Boom. Will be a little bit of a learning experience, but should be fun on today's episode of Stan Does Something Crazy. Wait, hold on. Hey, what the Now I am headed to, yeah, I'm not liking any of this. Okay, so. Yeah. Gotcha.
So loudly now.
Right? See, sometimes on the videos, if you watch my video, I'll go, okay, so I'm at the client's house, and I'm like, that's too short, I can't cut it.
It just leads into
So that's going to be in the video. Okay, so